Hello, hello. Thank you for joining me on my channel. If you are new, welcome. If you've been here before, then I appreciate you very much for coming back and spending some time with me. My name is Jennifer, and this is Jen the Bookworm. And today I'm bringing you kind of a wrap up for November and my plans for December. This month in December, we will have Just Do It December, and I'll explain what I mean by that. But first, just to wrap up November, it's going to be a short wrap up because I feel like in the last couple of videos, the vlogs I've done, I've sort of given synopsis of the books that I have finished reading. The only book that I have not yet finished is the A Royal Guide to Monster Slaying by Kelly Armstrong. I still have like an hour and some change left on that, and I will be finishing that up hopefully before I go on my cruise. Now today when I'm filming this, it is the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, is the 23rd, and I'm hoping that this will be going out just about after my cruise. I'm just filming it now to have it ready in case when I come back there's so many things going on. I don't want to miss my end of the month wrap up, and I don't want to miss giving you my TBR for the next month. So I'm doing this a little bit early. So I decided in the beginning, the Read It or Delete It challenge that I had done, which I read several books on. 2 of them I kept, and I think like 4 of them I deleted. So that's not a bad, that's not too bad actually. I mean, the 4 that I deleted, it's kind of sad that I didn't like them, but it's good that I got them off of my Kindle and out of sight, and you know, clear things up a little bit so I don't stumble over them every time I'm trying to find something fun and new on my Kindle. But I decided not to continue this on the cruise. I was going to bring some of the selected, or bring some of the pieces of paper to select from, and I was going to do the challenge. But I notice there's a lot of stop and start when I'm doing the Read It or Delete It. And as it is, I'm going to be trying to work in reading in between all the other things I'm going to be doing on the cruise. And I think that I won't get into anything if it's a start and stop and start and stop situation. So I decided not to continue doing that. I think I've done what I'm going to do for November. And I think I'll just pepper some in throughout the next coming year. Anytime I need a little bit of extra things to try out, or just whenever the Kindle, being so crammed of stuff, gets on my nerves, we'll do more Read It or Delete It. But I do plan on taking a book with me to the cruise. A couple months back, I bought this trilogy on my Kindle. It was on a super sale, and I can't remember how much I paid for it, but it was something like $6 for all 3 books. And so I've been kind of excited to start this, and that is the Winnowing trilogy, or Winnowing Flame trilogy. The Ninth Reign is the first book, and this is by Jen Williams. And so I think I will be bringing that and starting that on this cruise. We'll see. If I don't get it done in November, it'll bleed into December, and that'll be fine. This book is a high fantasy. It looks like it focuses a lot on like fantasy monsters and animal companions and things like that. The cover is really cool, which maybe shouldn't matter, but it does. But it looks like it'll be a fun read, and I'm hoping to find some time and some focus to work on that while I'm on my cruise, and I will check in and let you know. So this book, or this video, will go out without any information on the Ninth Reign, but I will try to throw up either a short or a small video detailing my adventures with the Ninth Reign sometime towards the end of the month if I get it done, and if not, then it'll appear in my one of my December videos, and I'll let you know about that. So that's the book I am taking with me on the cruise, and we'll see how that works out. As for Just Do It December, I was thinking, what am I going to do in December? I don't know if I'm up for like holiday, I don't know, some of these holiday romance things, that some of them are appealing, but some of them just feel like the Hallmark Channel in a book, and I don't know. There's just so many great things out there to read. I don't know if I want to resort to the Hallmark Channel in a book. and I don't know yet enough about holiday, Christmas time, winter time, fantasy or horror or whatever books that are really great and worth it. So I was sitting around thinking, what am I going to do? I have all these series that I want to read, but January seems like a good time to start things. It's sort of like when you're going on a diet. Nobody ever starts a diet on Wednesday or Friday or whatever. They're always like, on Monday, I'm starting this diet. I'm waiting until Monday, and then I'm starting this diet. And then I'm eating all the snack cakes I have at home and getting them done before Monday. So on Monday, I'm starting this diet. And I think if you are someone who likes to see what diet experts have to say, so most of them will say, don't wait till Monday. Don't wait till the beginning of the month. Don't wait till January to set a resolution. Just do it. Just do it now. So this is Just Do It December. And in December, I am going to start a bunch of series. That's what I'm hoping to do. There's so many good things out there to read. I don't want to wait. So this is what I'm hoping to get started. This is a little ambitious. It is December. There is Christmas. There is my nephew and his wife are coming to visit. There's family stuff going on. And so there's a lot going on. But I'm hoping to be able to fit in these books. First of all, I need to start Mistborn. I need to start Mistborn with the Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. I have been kind of chomping at the bit to start this, and it just never seems like the right time. But I want to get it started because I really want to get back into Stormlight Archive, and I've been told I really should probably read some of these things first. So I'm going to read Mistborn and get in on what that's all about. I'm looking forward to that a lot. Another series that I have been told over and over again since I started BookTube that I should really get into is Jade City. And so I'm going to read Jade City by Fonda Lee. I forget what the series name is. You probably know because you've probably read it. But I'm going to start with Jade City. It's a 3-book trilogy. I'm really excited to get into this. I feel like I've been told it's a different take on a fantasy world, and so I'm excited. I'm excited for that. I have seen a couple other people's channels who have done interviews with her. She seems very cool. She seems really kind of down to earth. I'm excited to get into her series and see what she's got to offer. I just don't even know. I mean, I would expect to be run out of BookTube, pitchforks and all, if I didn't mention that I'm going to be reading Malice by John Gwynne. I have to get started on The Faithful and the Fallen. I just have to. There's so many books in that he's written that I'm just like, ooh, that sounds good. Ooh, that sounds good. But I got to start where it starts. I got to start in the beginning, and I got to see, let him lay down the foundation of what he can do, and I'm really excited. I think that ever since I started BookTube, people were starting to get into, some of the people I was watching anyway, were starting to get into this series, Faithful and the Fallen series, and I just, there's something about the covers, and they're fairly simple covers, but there's just something about the covers that draw me in. That looks like a book I want to read, so I will be reading it. Another book that maybe is not necessarily you got to read this book, or maybe it'll be a surprise to some people, but I really want to get into the Will White books that he's written, starting with Unsold, the Cradle series. I feel like the way that people have described this, I feel like it's another series that will be kind of fast-paced and small and good to kind of fit in, another palate cleansing type series that you can fit into some bigger series. So I'm looking to get started on that. I've got a couple of his books now, and they're collecting virtual dust in my Audible library. So it's time to get started on that. This is not the start of a series, but it's a continuation that I really just want to kind of keep my finger on the pulse a little bit of Stormlight Archive, so I plan to read Edge Dancer, which is a short story. I have heard some mixed reviews on this one. There's a couple of people out there who didn't really like this one, but I really liked the character that it's about. And this character appeared in one of the interludes of the first book. It was either Way of Kings or Words of Radiance. She was an interlude character, and I just thought she was kind of a cool character, and she accesses Stormlight a little differently than some of the other people, and it's just, I thought, very interesting. And so, and she played a part in Oathbringer, and I'm hoping to read Edge Dancer. It kind of comes in between Words of Radiance and Oathbringer just to kind of flesh out her story a little bit. And I think that would be fun, and it's a shorter offering by Brandon Sanderson, so I hope to read that in December. And the last one that I'm really hoping to get to, it's a series that I heard from a couple of people, but Elliot Brooks is who sold me on it. And the first book in the series is Fireborn, and this is by Rosaria Mundo. And I'm hoping to get into this. This is a trilogy that this is the start of a trilogy that she has written that Elliot can't seem to stop talking about. She thinks it's really good, and her enthusiasm has sold me. So I thought I would get started on that and see how I liked it. And there you go. There are so many more. So many more series that I want to start. There is one series I'm starting actually in January, which I'm participating in a read-along for A Song of Ice and Fire. So that's a series I'm starting in January. And I'm sure there are other series that I will start next year, but I just couldn't let another month go by without getting my hands on some of these books that, quite frankly, you guys have sold me on them, and I'm just waiting for a good starting point. And why can't December be a starting point? It doesn't only have to be an ending point. So I've decided to just do it. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and if there are any series out there that you're like, no, don't do this instead. This one is so, you've got to do this one, whatever it is. Put it in the comments section and I will check it out. Maybe I'll bust my TBR for it. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just start it in January. But I'm always interested in hearing about some great new fiction, some great news series, new fantasies. So yeah, I'll absolutely put those things in the comments. If you have any comments about the books I intend to start, please let me know what they are. I'm interested in your thoughts. And I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I know it's kind of a quick one, but I'm hoping to just keep the content going for you while I go through this little vacation time, and then get right back on track come December. Thank you very much for coming and spending this time with me. I appreciate it very much. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. And if you like this, please give me a like. Thank you very much and have a great day.